number 3. Y'all know when I do a live, I'll be doing like 3 hours with you guys. So, live number 3. Let's see what other questions you guys may have. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds for people to join back the live and start posting some more questions. As always, what I'm gonna do is add it to my IGTV for a few hours and then add it to YouTube where it will stay permanently. Unfortunately, it does not save with whatever you guys were commenting, so I have to read your questions and answer it for you guys to see, like on not just IGTV, on YouTube, what it is other people were asking and saying. So, all right, some questions are coming in. Who is doing your round 3? Should I tell you all? Okay, so definitely my husband's round 3 is going to be Dr. Kelvin Eusebio. Why? Because Dr. Kelvin Eusebio, if you guys go look at his page and look at his highlights and his IG stories daily, you should be looking at that. You will see that he do a lot of men. Like today, for example, he had another man patient. Last week he had one. He do a lot of men patients. And he is also versed in doing VESA. Like, he is a VESA specialist. Now, you guys that are going to, for example, Dr. Dent, who bought a VESA machine, they cost like $25,000 US. Yes, I know, because I sold it with my own 2 eyes. Lauren showed me the price from the medical supply company. And is practicing on y'all, experimenting on some of y'all, with 0 certification, education, or experience on how to use VESA. VESA, the machine, is not something that you just stick in somebody and start lipoing them like traditional lipo, like the cannula. It is not. Dr. Laurent also on his page, if you guys go and look and scroll down, probably like a year ago or more, after he got that VESA machine, he went to Miami and did the certification class. I think he was there for the weekend or something like that. And they show you and teach you how to use the VESA machine specifically. Dr. Mannion, Dr. Bello, they also have it. Not Natalie Bello, that little young woman. Evilise Bello. They all have on their page the little video, picture, whatever, showing that they got certified on how to use VESA. So, Dr. Mejia is another VESA specialist, but I feel like Mejia, one, is not aggressive. Is not an aggressive doctor. He works, I think, best with slimmer women. And number 2 or number 3, my pet peeve with Dr. Mejia is he works on black people, right? Dark-skinned people, but why on his Instagram there is not one, okay, I'm exaggerating, there's maybe 3 or 4 in the hundreds of posts that he has. Why am I not seeing these black dolls, black women or black men that he's working on? Why? Are you ashamed? Are you racist? Are you on undercover colorism? You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on with that? That I should make a post and tag his ass in it and be like, why am I not seeing dark-skinned chocolate women on your page? Why am I only seeing light-skinned or white-looking Spanish or white women on your page? You know what I'm saying? So, for that reason, Dr. Mejia is, for me, 1, he's not aggressive, and 2, that whole thing about my husband is a dark chocolatey man and I don't see people like him being represented on your page, so I am not giving you my money. It's the same thing with Colombian doctors. A lot of them, you don't see chocolate people on their page. All you see is white skin, light skin, Hispanic and white looking women or men. So no, I will not be giving you my money. Sorry. You all know I say what I say and I mean what I say. Anyway, so Dr. Eusebio, I think for me, is the king of VESA. Looking at how he does his technique with the VESA sculpting of the abdominal area, I love that. His scars, go look at his page, guys. Super nice and neat. His results is very consistent. When you see him put up pictures of his dolls, whether it's on the surgery table or the dolls that are already healed, how many months post-op, everybody have, to me, a very cohesive look to them. It's Not like some of them looking like he has 4 different body styles and you may get one of them. To me, he's very consistent with his results. So that, and being to me the best male doctor for male patients, sorry, in the DR, is one of the reasons why for me he's definitely going to be the doctor of choice for my hubby. Now for me myself, I want to go to him, yes, but I am also right now tempted to go and do an in-person consultation with Disla, because I love how Disla does her sculpting of the waist and the butt. And believe it or not, guys, I also love Cabral work. What I like about Cabral now versus Cabral 2018, 2019, when I was having surgery, is right now with COVID and all the drama of women dying in his hospital, and he's saying I didn't touch them, and it was the other doctors on his staff. Right now he's not doing $6-7 a day, which is obviously his team of doctors working on these women. Right now I've heard that they are saying that he's taking a deposit from people to secure your surgery date, which is something that he never used to do. As well as I'm hearing that he's only doing $3 a day. So I am very tempted to go to him and get my in-person consultation to see what he would say about me, because I had posted that meme that was talking about when you're getting a BBL, round 1 is foundation, round 2 is projection, which is exactly what I did. Round 2 I went back from a BBL to get that bottom booty projection, and round 3 is perfection. So I don't really need a full BBL, I just need a little sculpting, shaping, you know, a little fat filling in some areas to get like some dents I have filled in to perfect, you know, the shape of my butt. So I'm tempted to go to the king and see what he would say. I'm tempted to go to Disla and see what she would say. But as of right now, Dr. Eusebio is the man for me. I'm getting my arms done with him. That is a major part of my round 3. And speaking to him on WhatsApp, not his assistant Natasha, but Dr. Eusebio himself, you know, him answering me and telling me what he would like to do. I'm telling him what I want, and then he's telling me what he would like to do, and us coming to an agreement or a compromise or whatever. You know, that meant a lot to me. I hate when you guys want to go to these famous doctors, like, oh, it's so impossible to get a hold of Duran, so let me go to one of these surgery coordinators that work with Duran, and then guess what? You guys give them your money, they take the money and tell you dumb shit like, oh, your BMI is too high, Duran is not going to work for you. No, your deposit is non-refundable. Or they take your money and then you don't hear from them again. You keep messaging them and they don't even bother to answer you because they got the money now. Because if you guys don't know, a lot of these people that do surgery consultancy, guess what? That money that you're sending for the deposit is going in their pocket. That's not going towards your surgery. They may tell you, yeah, it's going towards your surgery costs. No, honey, that's going in their pocket, because guess what? They have an agreement with the doctor to get the surgery at a particular price to give to you, right? So that's why when you send them $300 and $500, that's their money going into their pocket. So my thing with when you guys are, you know, wanting to talk to these consultants who just want your money, you're not getting an evaluation from the doctor itself. Like Laurent and Eusebio, I can tell you, they are the ones talking to you on WhatsApp. Even Dr. Cabral, I have his number where when I message him, it's really him answering me back. It's not the assistant, because he has multiple numbers. You know, so I want the doctor to speak to me and tell me, yes, I looked at your video, I looked at your butt, I looked at your arm, I looked at your boobs, whatever. This is what I recommend to do for you. I don't want the assistant or the consultant who is not a doctor, who is not a medical professional, who have no surgery knowledge, you know, or medical experience or education to tell me, yeah, we should do this, that, and the other. Prime example, I had considered Dr. Mercedes for my round 3. I messaged him, and the woman, whoever his assistant, his sister, whoever the hell she is, some Linda lady, whatever, messaged me back and tell me, yeah, you should do, we recommend for your round 3 that you get a tummy tuck. Bitch, what? I had a tummy tuck for round round 1. Why do I need a tummy tuck for my round 3? My belly is flat. So that's my point. That's my whole point, is that you guys are messaging these people, giving them your money, and they're not even medical doctors to say that they can tell you, yes, a proper evaluation, this is what you need. Example, I told Dr. Eusebio, okay, I have these bat wings, my arms, I don't like them. I want to get vasal lipo on my arm. I do not want to get the big ass arm lift with that long scar from armpit to elbow. Why? Because I have to drive, I have to use my arms for so much stuff. I don't want to pop no damn stitch and have an ugly scar and have to deal with healing this raw wound for months until it totally heals and whatever. So the compromise we came to was, okay, I'll do the vasal lipo, but you're gonna have some loose skin. What I can do is do a mini arm lift where I put the scar under your armpit, so you don't have the long scar to deal with. I'll still have an incision to deal with, but it's not gonna be a big ass incision like the one from armpit to elbow. So that's me talking to Dr. Eusebio directly, and he answers on the weekend when he's free. So if you guys are trying to WhatsApp him and he's not answering, WhatsApp him, like, let's say Saturday morning at 5 or 6 a.m. so that your message is on the top, so he can answer you. You know what I'm saying? But that's the compromise that he made with me, by evaluating me and telling me, okay, we can do this instead of this. Whereas you go to these damn consultants who they don't know what the hell the doctor is going to say to you. So now you go to the DR, you go to the doctor in person, and then the doctor is like, oh, well, we're going to have to do this, that, and the other, and your price is going to increase by another $500 or another $1,000 because it's a lot more work for me to do. Or you could not do the procedure and I'll do other stuff to you. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I have one patient right now, this DR consultants, surgery people, she sent them $600 and something. She said to me, before I sent them the money, they were quick to respond to me when I would message them. And they're on Instagram because I see them posting all the damn time. Now when I message them, they don't even bother to answer me because they already got my money. So guess what? Fuck them. I'm going to go to another doctor. Let them keep that $600. Let it make them richer. So that's my point, guys. You guys want to do the surgery journey? It is not hard to plan your journey. All of these Instagram famous doctors that you guys want to go to my list of who I follow. I follow over 200 and something people. Go and look at who I follow. You will see a bunch of doctors in Santo Domingo that are not Instagram famous, that you guys probably never heard some of their names, and they are safe doctors. They're not super aggressive. They put their work out there on their page so you can see what they're capable of. You can see if the dolls that they work on look like you. You don't have to go to the Duran, Cabral, Disla, Mejia, Mercedes, Mannion, Kira's, Mora. You don't have to go to the top 10, 12 doctors that everybody be talking about. There are hundreds of doctors in Santo Domingo that will do a phenomenal job on you, that you don't have to worry about some crazy shit happening to you, or you're losing your money because you can't get a hold of them, and all this madness. You know what I'm saying? So that's putting in the work. Anything good is not easy in life. You have to do some kind of sacrifice. That's, to me at least, that's how I was raised. That is some of the character traits my father put into me from young, which is, you work hard for something, you are gonna appreciate when you reap those rewards. You're gonna appreciate the things that you actually are reaping now, the fruits of your labor, more than getting it super easy and doing dumb shit. So when I post stuff in fucking IG stories about y'all and this wet ass pussy whatever with Cardi B and when you're riding the dick axe for a car whatever, and who's doing whatever OnlyFans and prostitution, and big mad when I talk about that, and I was like, use your brain, stop using your fucking pussy. How are you gonna appreciate the money that you make by selling your pussy or whatever you're doing if it is that you're not really making a sacrifice and doing the hard work to get and acquire the things that you want in life? A new car, your own house, real estate, stocks, bonds, CDs, whatever. The money came easy. It's gonna fly out your hand just as fucking easy. It's not gonna stay in your life for you to invest that and make something out of it at all. But you all know me. I'll see what it is. stop trying to be in my damn DMs convincing me that online prostitution or whatever the fuck ever is, it's a job and sex workers and no, I wasn't raised like that. You all could never convince me that that is something that you have self-respect for yourself and that's something to be proud of. Sorry, my father teach me to use my brain instead of my damn pussy to get what I want in life. And so far it's been working well. Right, hubby? He in the back there, I don't know what he's doing. Eating some damn chips because I smell it. Alright, let me see what else you guys are saying. Sorry. Let me read some comments. Yes, y'all, I call his ass Dr. Death. You all know who I'm talking about. Sneak in the damn grass. Where can we get our COVID test? We need to enter the airport, right? Good question. I don't know if in Miami if they're gonna ask me for a damn COVID test. Because I'm not prepared to give them one. My company, I know they be doing COVID testing, so I might probably tell them, let me get one before I'm supposed to leave for the DR so I can have those results. But I don't know if when you're leaving America, if Miami is gonna ask me or American Airlines is going to ask me to provide a COVID test, because now in the DR they don't even need a COVID test anymore when you are coming through the airport. I need to actually look up in Miami any rapid testing places and see where they have it. Somebody said common colorism in the DR. Yeah, but we don't get started on that with Caribbean people. Light and bright is better. Nope, I love me my chocolate. Alright, so I said who was doing round 3. UCBS deposit, I don't know if it's 300 or 500, because guys, let me tell you, round 1 people, I'm not saying do what I do, but this is what I do. I don't pay no damn deposit. I go down there because I know I'm going down there for a good couple of weeks, and I go see the doctor, get my in-person consultation, whatever, then decide I'm having surgery with you or not. I'm having surgery on this date with you, choose a date that's available, and then pay for the surgery one time. But of course, that's what I do because I've been there multiple times. I'm not saying do that, you know, unless you're going to the DR for 3 weeks or a month and you can afford to spend the first 3-4 days going to different doctors, getting consultations, and then, you know, paying for your surgery and choosing a date. Because believe me, they will find room to squeeze you in. You know, then I would say, okay, do that. But for you guys that are going down there for 10 days, 12 days, or whatever, you know, you want to pay your deposit and secure your date before you get down there. So it could be 300 because that's a typical deposit. I don't know. I think this will be charging people 500. Well, that's what the consultant be telling people. So I don't know if this is really 300 or the consultant is saying 500 or what. After a tummy tuck, when do you start foams and boards? So go look at my live number 1. I spoke about that. Which was what John did with me. But again, you guys have to listen to your body, know how you're feeling, and then decide if you're ready for it immediately after surgery or if you need to wait a couple of weeks. But the whole point of your ab board is to help, and the tightness of the faja is to help stick back your skin to your abdominal muscle wall when you have a tummy tuck. So if you're not wearing your ab board for a month, that's defeating the purpose. I like Cabral results too. Girl, only the king know what he be doing to do them body shapes in that surgery room. Do you think this does her own work? I don't know. I haven't really heard anybody complain and say that they felt like, you know, like we say one arm was different from the other arm. That they can tell that one person worked on one arm and somebody else worked on the other arm. So I really can't say. I don't want to talk on that and then I'm wrong. I really can't say. But all doctors do have, you know, assistants in the room that help them do stitching and cutting and things like that. Like, for example, you look at UCBO lives, you're going to see there's like 3 or 4 hands holding back the skin when he's doing the tummy tuck. You know, so there's people in there helping him do different things during the surgery. All doctors have people that they use to help them. But in regards to saying that Disla does $5 a day and she'll do 2 and her assistants will do 3. That I really don't know. We're supposed to get a COVID test. I don't want this to stop my surgery. Where, how, and how much is it usually? We need to get past customs in the DR, right? So your COVID test in America, I would say Google your zip code and see where there's rapid COVID testing if you want to get the test to leave the country. But when you go to have your surgery, your doctor is going to have you pay. Somebody was saying $450 they got to pay for 4 COVID tests with their doctor office when they get down there for surgery. So cater that $500 whatever, because each doctor have their own set of, what do you call it, their own set of type, how many tests they want you to do, 2, 1, 4, you know. So make sure and ask your doctor about that. That's going to be extra expenses that you weren't even thinking that you were going to have, right? It's been so hard this year for me to get in touch with Cabral. Message me and I'll send you his number, the one where I speak to him on. Yes, it's Cabral and his wife sometimes. Yep, I'm not booking no surgery without talking to the doctor. Mercedes assistants are not intelligent. I be hearing that Linda lady be adding up all kind of $600 extra to your quote when you all ask Mercedes for a quote. Some assistants or whatever told me I couldn't have a BBL. I'm like, what? I tell you, that's why I'm like, yeah, I am not going to go to no doctor who I can't talk to in advance. Can you do a mini tummy tuck? What's the difference? The mini tummy tuck is where your belly button is not being interfered with. They're not cutting it off and relocating it. Eusebio did one, again guys, look at his lives every day. He did one on a man recently where he did a muscle repair and a mini tummy tuck, so the person had the small scar down in the fupa area and their belly button was not moved, and the incision that he did was, I don't know, a couple inches, like it wasn't hip to hip. It was really nice. So that's the difference, where a full tummy tuck, they're lifting off the entire skin flap off your torso, redoing your belly button, giving you a new belly button, so to speak, and then, you know, doing the muscle repair and stuff under there. So the difference is with the tummy tuck, your belly button essentially is not messed with. How do you feel about Ferreras? Have you heard anything? I heard there are some unhappy dolls. I feel every doctor is going to have an unhappy dolls. Even Laurent. Like one lady, she was in some group complaining about it. She had a thigh lift and it busted open and was looking like nasty, like it was rotting and shit. And I'm like, how is that Dr. Laurent's fault? Why are you waiting weeks when this shit look like it's rotting to then try and seek medical help? Why? How is that Dr. fault? Like, you don't know what is proper post of care for you to be, again, self-accountability, checking your shit every day your damn self, and as soon as something look like it ain't right, you know, doing something about it. So every doctor gonna have people that are gonna be unhappy, and it doesn't have to be doctor's negligence. It could just be that they are illiterate to surgery. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what is the process your body's gonna go through, and then start blaming the doctor. Like I have one post on my feed where somebody was saying Robles, I think it was Robles, I think it was Robles, she was saying messed up her that area between the butt and the top of the thigh. She has a big indentation there where the fat absorbed, and said, oh, the doctor did this to me. No, the doctor didn't do that to you. That is natural fat absorption that a lot of us get after having a BBL. And you cannot tell the body, yes, absorb fat here, don't absorb fat here. You can't do that. You know, the body is going to absorb fat wherever, even though you're wearing your faja, even though you're not lying down on your butt, whatever, the body is still going to do what the body is going to do. So for me, that's the area I'm talking about as well. Even after 2 BBLs, I have that dent as well on the sides that I need more fat filled in there to even it out for my round 3. So you got to educate yourself on the procedures you're getting. Common complications, the body's reaction prediction, what to expect, how the body may look and feel and whatever after surgery. You know, instead of saying, oh, it's the doctor's fault. So you're not going to find any doctor that's going to be with a pristine, driven snow, virginal reputation. Somebody going to be mad about something. How do you book with Willie Selly? All doctors have in their IG profile information how to book them. Whether it's to WhatsApp them, whether it's to go to their website and contact them, whether it's to send an email. All doctors have that information, and everybody's profile has that. So that's how you would contact the doctor. So if the doctor is using a consultancy person, like Disla uses this lady named Evelina as some kind of consultant to book through her, she's gonna have that written there on her Instagram profile, or it has the WhatsApp number to WhatsApp for a quote. So that's how you would contact any doctor you want to go to. They all have their information there, which is why for the life of me I can't understand why people pay these people money to get a quote from a doctor. Like some of these IG pages you'll be following, when you go to their website, it says, oh, I'll give you 3 quotes for $149 with Cabral and Duran and whoever else. Why would you pay $149 to get a quote from 3 doctors when you could just contact them with their information that they have in their profile yourself? Yeah, they may not answer you immediately. Some of you also damn impatient. Imagine how many hundreds of messages they're getting daily. So you may have to constantly keep messaging them until your message gets to the fucking top so that they can answer you. But they will eventually get to you. You just have to have patience and know, just don't send one message and that's it. You have to keep up with it and be persistent and keep messaging them so that they will eventually see your message and answer you. Are you trying to have surgery next week and you're planning this the week before? No. Your surgery journey should be planned 6 months or more in advance. You know, so you should not be today for tomorrow trying to get something done where, oh, I don't have time, so I have to go through this person, whatever, because I gotta go have my surgery in 2 weeks time. So you should have some patience. Give them some time to answer you. Can you imagine how many messages they're getting a day? They are also testing in DR airport, and if you fail, you'll be quarantined. Did you read my post that I made one or two posts ago? I posted on there that effective September 15th that they are no longer requiring in the Dominican Republic a COVID test. Now you do not have to show a COVID test when you enter the SDQ. You can walk straight through. Random people will be asked to be given a COVID test, and it will be a breathalyzer test. So it's not a swab in your nose, it's not a blood test, it's a breathalyzer that's 80% accurate. So that's what they're doing now, effective September 15th. Okay, so this is 500, I think you guys are saying. How is it that all these doctors work out of the same hospital and they have different results? Because they all have different techniques. The hospital is like, okay, why do one school have 1,000 children in it and they all go to individual houses? The school is the medium, right? The school is the common denominator between everybody. All of the 1,000 kids don't belong to the same household. So it's the same thing. The doctors are using the hospital as the facility to do the surgery in, but each doctor has their own specialty technique, you know, that they've honed, whatever skills that they've honed over years of experience, and that's why they have the adults have different results. Let's see what else you guys are saying. So true, we have to educate ourselves because I've been wanting to do surgery for a while now, and I'm still trying to educate myself before I go on the table. Are people exaggerating, or is it really taking 9 months for passports? Nope, they're not exaggerating. If you go to the passport website for the government, you will see that. What's so bad about the faja with the zipper in the crotch? That answer is in my live called Live Number 1, and it'll be on YouTube probably sometime later on tonight. So, and guys, fajas, there's 1,000,001 fajas out there. People swear by, oh, I'm only gonna get get Tributo, I'm only gonna get whatever, Contour, Fahad, I'm only gonna get Curvy Gill, whatever. I really don't give a shit about who's promoting what and talking about this, that, and the other, whatever. I can only tell you what I use and what worked for me. So I am not promoting nobody's product that I did not use just because, oh, I have a, what is it? Special list that you guys can, whatever company can put their cell phone and pay me $500 and you'll go on my list. Nah, bitch. I ain't lying to nobody for nothing. I don't care what the hell you all trying to charge people to be on. Could you advertise on your whatever on your page for me? No, I do not do advertising on my page. And the reason why I don't do advertising on my page is because I am not going to bamboozle and you know, scam nobody and tell them, yeah, buy this, that, and the other because it really works. That's like all that dumbass tea, lasso tea and ISO tea and wherever the hell, flat tummy and wherever the hell you all spending your money and buying all this bullshit, Herbalife and whatever. I am not endorsing nothing that I don't try, you know, and I am not putting no damn link talking about here's my link, whatever, affiliate link, go buy the tea, when I damn well know that is not some bullshit I am putting in my body. So that's another thing you guys need to educate yourself on. The meal plan is what fucking works. So the photo, huh? There is some kind of road construction or something like that, and traffic is like at a standstill. Huh? I'm here. No, I don't have my hazards on. Oh, guys. Huh?
Roll forward just a little bit. I gotta get around that side.
Okay. Ooh, that's the popo. Yeah, so I don't know, it's some construction, babe. Construction and what do you call it? They're merging into one lane. So the police is trying to go around me. So sorry guys, yeah, so I lost my train. Anyway, my train of thought was I'm not endorsing something I'm not gonna use. I bought 2 waist cinchers last week from Shaped Curvy that I'm going to try and see how they work. One is the corset waist cincher and the other one is the regular waist cincher. So far when I put it on, she was saying that you can wear it without any what do you call it, tank top underneath, and you can wear it for hours to sit like that, whatever. No, you cannot. I put it on and it was, even though it has some kind of cotton lining in it, it was abrasive on my skin, so I have to wear it like I would my faja with a tank top underneath it. And the plastic bones that's in it is digging under my boobs and stuff. So I think for that I need to just wear it to sleep and wear it if I'm standing and walking around. Like I cannot wear it for hours to sit and drive. So once I try it and I see how it works, how it fits, how it makes me feel, whatever, I will let you guys know. But that's how I am. I am not endorsing something that I did not try and didn't work for me. And I'm not putting no whatever list together with products and recovery houses and doctors and because they paid me to do. No, I'm not doing none of that shit. This for me, my platform with Surgery Bay is to give you guys as much information as I can without you guys having to go through unnecessary bullshit. You know, a lot of it is common sense. Some of it you gotta do your own research, this, that, and the other. But if I could save somebody some headache, or if I could give you a money saving tip that's not going to be detrimental to your post-op care or whatever, I will do that. You know what I'm saying? But this Surgery Bay platform is not, you know, in some kind of way for me to be manipulative towards people as some kind of advertising, whatever. You know, that's definitely not how it started, and it's definitely not how I intend for it to be in the future. You know, to continue into moving forward. Sorry for can tell you, when John told me, do not buy the contour faja, get the fajate, that's what he recommends because it's a good ass faja. He did not lie. That bitch wills. That power net material fajate is made from, you will be sipping air. You will not be breathing like a normal person. It definitely molds and shapes your body, you know, for me, really nicely. I love how I look. I love what it did to me. And that's what I tried and wear, and that's what I recommend. The other one that I wear, because it's more stretchy, it has more lycra, it's called Lipo Express. That one is not as super tight as Fajate, but it is also tight as well. And it does give a really nice compression too. So that one, I will also recommend, Lipo Express. But I transitioned from that after the majority of my major swelling went down with the Fajate. So I'm only endorsing what I've used and what works for me. Did you answer my question about the zip? Yes, I said it was in the live, labeled live number 1, and the first live I did, and it's going to be on YouTube later on, probably tonight. Girl, your body look amazing. Thank you, honey, but believe me, I want it to be 10 out of 10. I don't want it to be 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. I want it to be 10 out of 10. So I have little things I want to get lip taps. And then I'll be happy. But yeah, guys, so that's what I'm doing. I have some things I'm working on for you guys, and let me explain to you guys why I'm working on some of the things I'm working on. The bigger my platform has gotten, the followers that is starting to follow Surgery Bay or have been following Surgery Bay, there are people that are following my page that are trolls. They, whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe they're naturally petty people. Maybe they're just bitter and unhappy, so they try to spread that to everybody and make everybody miserable too. Maybe they're jealous of me. I don't know. I really don't know. What the fuck is their problem? But a lot of things that I post on my page to be helpful to you guys, if you guys may have noticed or not noticed, it's now deleted off my page. And why is because some of these trolls, they hate Surgery Bay, they dislike me, they can't stand me, they don't like my bluntness, they don't like how direct I am, but they hang on to my last every fucking word. So what they're doing is, all my shit that I'm posting to be helpful to you guys, they are now reposting it in their little page or their little Facebook group or whatever, and then they're bad talking me and talking all kind of shit. So you want my knowledge, you want my help, you want my information, but you hate me and you dislike me. So guess what's gonna happen? Peter have to pay for Paul, and Paul have to pay for all. I am now no longer going to be giving out all this free information on my page so that these trolls can benefit from my good vibes that I'm putting out there into the universe for you all, and then they're returning it with one set of negativity, sending it my way. So the people who are really interested in their own health, their own well-being, their post-op care, especially their post-op care. I mean, people that I help, that my Surgery Bay experience clients, some of them need help from beginning to end, some of them need help just post-op. So it doesn't matter which part of your journey you're on, I will help you. But I am no longer now going to be giving out all this free information and being helpful to people who are only sending bad, negative vibes to. That's the God honest truth. If you are very serious about your post-op care or about your journey, or you need help with planning your entire journey, choosing a doctor, booking everything yourself, whatever, I will happily help people like that who want to invest in themselves, in their surgery, in their body, in their well-being. It is what it is. I invest in myself a lot. And when I say invest in myself a lot, I am talking about I buy so much e-courses for all kind of different things. Recently, I just bought one last week, which is a personalized keto eating plan. Right? It cost me $50. I bought, and I've put it on my IG stories. People who are new followers, obviously you won't know what I'm talking about. But I've put a lot of stuff on my IG stories about you guys investing in yourself. People to follow, ebooks to fix your credit, or people who are good at teaching you how to play the stock market or whatever. I invest in a lot of different educational stuff for myself. Okay, I understand that some people may not, have that money to spend $100 on something or $50 on something. That could mean gas for the week for them or whatever. But whatever you can afford, whether you save your money up, whether you sacrifice that $20 at Wendy's that one day or whatever and spend it on something to invest in yourself. I am always preaching that, not just to my followers, but to my Surgery Bay experienced clients. And some of them can attest to that and tell you. I tell you guys all the time, invest in yourself, invest in yourself, invest in yourself. Who better to invest in than yourself? All this different knowledge that you're going to gain, you're going to find use for it and do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing shit the wrong way and then having to come out of pocket and spend a lot more because, you didn't have the knowledge or whatever. So that's what I'm doing from now on. I'm working on some things for you guys that, like I said, are serious about investing in yourself and in your well-being and your livelihood and your post-op care or whatever. Once it's done, I will reveal all what it is, but it's gonna be, as usual, educational stuff, because that's what my page is about. For the people that are messaging me talking about who is this doll, give me the tea, give me the gossip, who did her body, how many rounds she had, guys, you are on the wrong page. Okay, I was saying earlier in the lives, I do not have many women friends. I have one best friend, the nurse, and I have other acquaintances. And I don't have women friends, and I have male friends, men friends, because I can't stand women with a gossip, petty, drama, jealous, dumb shit. That's why the majority of my friends are guys. Honestly, I cannot deal with that. That is not who I am. That is not, what I like. Yeah, everybody have a little their moment when they kiki a little bit and they gossip a little bit, or they read some celebrity gossip on the news or whatever. Yeah, I'm human. I do that sometimes too. But to constantly have everything on my damn page about gossip and who went to what doctor and how many rounds they had and whatever, that is, Surgery Bay is not the platform for that. Please stop messaging me, asking me who did who, and give me the gossip and give me the tea and people. I don't partake in that bullshit. Alright, it is what it is. To be very honest with you, all of that petty nonsense, I could spend that 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever, reading a manual, educating myself on something so I can do something else, right? To invest in my own future and in my own self. I don't know what you guys' life goals are. Mine is, I do not want to be working by the time I'm 50. I want to be retired by the time I'm 50. Right now I'm 40 going on 41. I have a good 10 years to build my small empire and retire. So that's, if it don't make me money, right, I am not wasting time on it. It is what it is. That is what it is. If it's not something that's going to benefit me, whether it's educate myself, I'm not spending money and time on it to find out who went to what doctor. Why the fuck should I care? How is that affecting my life? Who the hell she went to and did what? How is that benefiting my own body? You know what I'm saying? So that petty dumb shit, sorry, but I'm not on that. I'm not that kind of person. Don't come to me with that. Go to the other gossip pages that be talking all that bullshit. Not Surgery. It is what it is. Sorry. Let me see what y'all talking about here. But it's the last live guy. I'm about to hang up on you all in a little bit. I am planning a breast lift with a reverse tuck. Okay? I know me here like to do those. Would you recommend getting 360 lipo and breast implants in the same surgery? Yeah, because breast is just, you feel sore, you're not in pain. 360 lipo, BBL, or 360 lipo and breast implants. The lipo areas is the part your breast, you're gonna be sore. You're not gonna be in severe pain. Again, but then again too, that's your pain tolerance. If you are a cry baby for everything, then yeah, you're gonna be in pain. But if you have a somewhat high tolerance for pain, you're gonna feel soreness in the breast and the butt. But just the severe pain is gonna be when they're touching the areas that you got lipoed in. That's my boo, guys. Guys, Tech Babe is a computer programmer, I believe. She does coding and stuff like that. So if you have kids that are into computer, check out her page. She has like a whole online stuff that she's doing now with stuff. Drains are supposed to stay in what? 3 to 8 weeks. What if we leave before 3 weeks? Girl, who the hell told you that big ass misinformation? You keep a drain in you 3 to 8 weeks, you looking to get an infection. No. Yes, everybody heals differently, but no. You do not want a drain in you no 3 weeks. Me personally, after my tummy tuck, I stopped draining the 50 mLs by day 9. Dr. Laurent kept the drain in until day 13. And he told me I do not want to keep it in longer than that, because the longer it stays in you, the greater your risk of catching an infection. So no, drains are not supposed to be in no 3 to 8 weeks. Whoever told you that is definitely telling you all bullshit. Like somebody DM'd me this week and told me that the vets in Dr. Guidicelli WhatsApp group is telling her that she doesn't need to start belly button training until 3 months post-op. Guys, no. If you have no issues with your belly button, when you are 30 days, that's when you can start doing the belly button training. I recommend the foam air plug because it's nice and circular and soft. It's not hard and huge like the silicone air plug, belly button plug. And as long as you're in your faja, you need to have that air plug in your belly button. If you wear a faja for a year post-op, it needs to be in there once you start belly button training for a year post-op. Because if you do not start belly button training at 30 days post-op, or you wear your faja at some other point in time and you stop belly button training, your belly button will revert back to that line and it will heal looking like a coin slot, which I dislike. Why I like the foam air plug is it's soft, it's not abrasive, do not use a marble, and it's nice and small, so when you get your belly button formed, it's a nice cute looking belly button. It's not like a big ass crater that the silicone belly button plug creates. You'll get dear easily. You do great business. Oh, thanks boo. Girl, I'm working on some stuff, but I ain't got the time, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you all. 24 hours being so damn fast. Miss Hustle, grown woman-ish. Thank you. Got time for these damn little, especially these little 20-year-old girls talking about that damn prostitution shit, trying to convince me. Like, bitch, what? This girl gonna tell me, when I was 18, my childhood dream was I wanted to be a stripper. When I was 18, I became a stripper, and now I'm 28. Well, bitch, you doing something wrong. That or you're not a good stripper. 10 years you stripping and you still in the stripping game. Should you at this point not have a whole apartment complex that you own in real estate, a fleet of cars, your own condo somewhere on Miami with an overview of Biscayne Bay? The fuck? And then trying to convince me about sex workers and you're dumb. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. I can't deal with these 20-year-olds. Classmate DG in the house. Alright guys, so if you guys don't got no more questions, I'm gonna end the live. I got another hour and a half or so before I drive. Miss Hustle, WhatsApp me so we can talk. WhatsApp me so we can talk instead of having to go and watch the whole damn live to get the answer to your question. Yeah, I got a whole another hour and a half, and then hubby's gonna take over. So, and then I would love to do some laptop work, but my ass going in my bed. I'm probably gonna watch some direct TV and go sleep. So have any more questions, I will see you all next time. Oh guys, sometimes why I don't do a live is because I don't have good signal. I was going to do a live the other day in Utah where they had that big ass windstorm and trucks were blowing off the fucking side of the road, blowing over. Literally that was happening in front of us, and we saw about 20 trucks laying on their sides. So we pulled over for the whole day. We didn't drive, and I was going to do the live, but then I didn't have good signal in Salt Lake City, so the live was going to be shitty, so that's why I didn't end up doing it. So that's why sometimes, guys, I don't get a chance to do a live. I just posted on my IG stories I was in damn snow. I was in Wyoming. Could you believe first week of September we're in snow? You know, and the highways were shut down, whatever. So I want to do lives more often, but sometimes I don't get the chance because signal is bad. And I have Sprint and T-Mobile, it's supposed to be the greatest whatever now, but obviously that shit is still working in some places, in the Midwest especially. So do you recommend wearing the long lumbar backboard or the small one? Alright, so the long one will cover all that area on your flanks that were lipo, but you can also substitute it if you don't want to buy it with poisey pads, and you would just take the poisey pads and stick them so that it's a big rectangle, and you put it in the back there and change it out however often you need it. The little one, that only goes down by above your butt crack, so you still need compression on the length of your back, your flanks, as well as compression in that area above the butt crack, because that area fluid also collects there. And John loves to take the damn needle and drain that area, and I hate it because it always, for me, it hurts a little, like you feel the pinch, and I don't like pain. Believe it or not, right? I have all this damn surgery and I don't like pain. So you do need both because they both serve two different purposes, but you can substitute the big one with poisey pads, and you can substitute the little one really by just folding a wash rag into a triangle and putting it there. Believe it or not. That's the inexpensive way, opposed to spending, I think, was it like 20 bucks for the little one and like 30 bucks for the big one. And the big one is like a piece of sponge, like covered lipofoam. That's really what it is. And to be honest with you, I wore it maybe 2 times, and I have it somewhere in my storage unit. John would put the poisey pads there instead of the that lumbar back one. So some of these things, when I tell you guys that it's a waste of money, I really tried it, spent the money, used it, and really didn't think it made a big difference. Things like, for example, people buying the avocado float to put their butt in, the bean bag or whatever with the hole in it, the bean bag mattress, the anti-gravity chair and cutting the hole in the butt. Guys, all of that shit, don't waste your money. It really is not necessary to buy all of that. To be honest, you have a good boppy pillow. That's why I love the DR boppy pillows. You have a good boppy pillow, not BBL pillow. I bought that too from Dr. Miami, and that was a waste of $125. The nice big boppy pillow. If you have that, that's all you need to sleep in your bed, to sit in your car and drive, to sit at work at your desk. You don't need to buy all of that stuff. Okay, there's a doctor in Miami. I like him because he's always educating people. Dr. William. I think he calls himself the OG. Dr. William is always educating people on different things in surgery, and he's probably one of the few Miami doctors that I like, because he's one of the few doctors that actually talk things that I think make sense. Today did a live, did a video about, not today, sorry, some time ago, about wearing the faja, and how when you wear the faja, it should be firm but not super tight, but firm so that it holds the fat that he grafted, the BBL and the hip fat transfer. It holds it in place. What he's saying, it makes sense, because when you wear that firm faja and it holds that fat in place, it helps it staying in that moldable area that he literally took his hands and formed your hip and your butt, right, after they inject the fat. It's going to help the fat to get that blood flow and connection with your nerve endings and everything else that it needs to helping shape your body, the faja. So keep that shape that he made with your hips and your butt. So he's one of the few doctors I follow because I like how he's always giving educational stuff for a Miami doctor. Because you all know how I feel about Miami doctors. Well, my followers who've been following me for a long time know how I feel about them. How do you recommend sleeping after getting BBL and breast implants? Once you get a BBL, you have to sleep on your butt. It doesn't matter if you have breast implants or tummy tuck. Well, I guess if you guys do 360 lipo and BBL, you know, some of you all are the ones that are like, I'm never laying on my butt. I'm gonna stay on my belly for the next, excuse me, 6 months, 1 year. Kudos to you. But the front part of your body, once you have surgery on it, breast or tummy tuck, you will be sleeping on your back, on your butt. I also discussed that in live number 1. That's on my IGTV right now, which is you sleep like a V. Your bobby pillow is under your butt, your pillows are behind your back, and your pillows are under your knees. So you sleep like a V so you can sleep comfortable. Or if you don't want pillows under your knees, you want to lay your legs flat, that's up to you. But for me, that was the most comfortable position for me to sleep in. Was the pain unbearable? Do you think Tylenol is good? So I have a high tolerance for pain. Even though I just said I hate pain. I have a high tolerance for pain. My husband told me, I am so never believing you again when you're going ow for anything, because you had a whole damn tummy tuck, multiple rounds of surgery, never used major narcotics, you know, painkillers, and was walking around, you know, doing all kind of damn stuff, normal. So for me, I can deal with the pain because I have very severe period cramps. Like it feels like somebody's stabbing me with a knife in my belly, and I deal with that shit. I don't know, I just eat the pain. It is what it is. So if you have a low tolerance level, you definitely want to make sure that your doctor, your PCP or whoever is going to give you some Percocet or oxycodone or something like that to take with you. Once you get to the DR and have your surgery, make sure and ask your surgeon what is their recommendation for you to take the major painkiller. Because when I had surgery, Dr. Laurent told me that he doesn't want me taking anything the night of surgery, which is when I was in the most pain. It was the next day is when he said, okay, if you want to take something you can. And his reasoning is that they're already giving you all this different medication with the local anesthesia to keep you asleep. You didn't eat from the day before, you have nothing in your body, whatever, and your liver and kidneys are, you know, in such a high stress situation, processing all those chemicals. So that's why he didn't want me to take any painkillers. So ask your doctor. Okay, doctor, you know, your surgeon, the DR, I'm sorry. Can I take Percocet every 8 hours? Can I take Oxycontin or whatever, 10 milligram every 6 hours? And they'll let you know. Because really in the DR, you don't really get strong painkillers. I don't believe that there is any prescription that they can give you for, you know, level 1 or whatever they call it, narcotics. Tylenol, and this is what I did from my period cramps. I am not telling you to do this. I'm just telling you what worked for me. You may want to check with your doctor if this is something you can do for yourself. When I would have my really severe period cramps, I would buy the 500 strength, 500 milligram Tylenol, extra strength or whatever they call it, and I would take 3 at a time. So that's 1500 milligrams. And usually within about a half an hour to an hour, that will kick in and it will kill all period, bad, terrible period pain that I would be feeling and I would be having. So when I told my gynecologist about what I was doing, and I told him I was taking the Motrin 800, and I said, Doc, I would take 2 sometimes, like 1600, you know, and it would just like kill all the bad period cramps for the whole day. I wouldn't get cramps until like the next day or whatever. So he was like, no, don't do that. Do, you know, 800 milligram like every 8 hours with food in your stomach. So that was his advice to me, my gynecologist. But make sure to talk to your surgeon before you pop anything, because you don't know. You know, you may think, oh, I'm just gonna take some CMOS procedure, whatever, and you don't know what a supplement or what a painkiller reaction it's gonna have with your body with whatever medication they're giving you in the DR. Because again, their medication that they use in the DR is different, you know, from the medication that they use in America. Which is why when people say, well, should I just get all my prescription medication that the DR doctor is going to prescribe from my doctor in America and take it with me? And my thing is no, because the medication down there that they prescribe, like antibiotics, is different, you know. So I'm taking 800 milligram ibuprofen with me when I have surgery in Mexico. So my gyno told me that 800 milligram ibuprofen is the same as 800 milligram Motrin. So I guess it's the same inactive ingredient or whatever in both of them. But again, don't say surgery base said. Talk to your doctor and ask him what dosage can you take and how often can you take it. Things like vitamin E, guys, your iron, Zantac, which is to coat your stomach before you take all your medication, your antibiotics and stuff. These are some of the things that you can buy over the counter in Walmart, Walgreens, whatever, and take with you to the DR, because the doctor, when they give you the doctor's prescription list of medications, those are some of the things that is on there, but they're not really prescription stuff. So, you know, it's easier or it's cheaper for you to bring it with you from America or whatever. You know, Walmart and some of these things are like $5, $3, whatever. I'm also taking CBD gummies with me for the pain too. Well, I cannot take CBD stuff because I am regulated by the federal government, so I can't do anything with CBD. But the CBD, there's a salve. That's something I want to get myself into as well. CBD oil and CBD salve that you could, it's like a, you know, like how you have, okay, not the consistency of Vaseline, something like that, but how you would rub it on your skin. They have those ointments like that that you can buy to rub, like when you're getting, let's say you're going to get your massages, your lipo massages. Instead of using the dermaplast, you can do the CBD oil or the CBD salve and have them rub that on yourself to help with the pain before you get your massages. Or gummies and stuff like that, it can help you sleep. Or edibles, you know. But all these things that you're bringing with you, let's say to the DR, do not tell the people at the recovery house it has CBD, because they're gonna say, oh, marijuana, no, that's illegal, you know. So, and make sure and wrap it really good and hide it in your luggage really well, in case anybody opens your luggage to check it, they're not gonna find it. How much did your post-op meds cost in the DR? So Dr. Laurent has his own little package. I think it's $250. If I remember. And like I was saying, that included the blood thinner shots, the antibiotics, the vitamin E capsules, iron tablets, vitamin C tablets, what else? Nothing, honestly, besides the antibiotics and the Clexane shots, the blood thinner. Everything else I feel like you could have bring yourself. You know, bring yourself with you from America, because they're not over-the-counter stuff. So that's what I think the price is. I think it's like $250. Some doctors charge $300 in the DR. But like directly to Facebook, YouTube, the nurse, the recovery house, everything. My Facebook page and my Facebook group. It'll take you to all of that. So, and I post different things, guys, on different forums. If you follow all 3 social medias, you will get different information on each of them. I don't post the same thing repetitively on everything, you know. So, spread the word, because Surgery Bay platform is all about educating the masses, giving people good information so they can have a stress-free, drama-free surgery journey and not have misinformation with bad memes and whatever else floating on out there, and they're just following all that shit, doing dumb stuff that's probably detrimental to some of them, you know, because they don't know any better. You know, I love busting myths and I love debunking some of these things that people are just spreading around there with incorrect information. Love your page and thank you for answering all of my questions. What is chicken butt? Live number 1, I answered it. So go check it out on IGTV, or it'll be on YouTube probably later on tonight. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys later.